I finally have it. Here it is, Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering pre-release. I picked this up yesterday, so I actually didn't even know it was supposed to be out yet. I had some friends of mine, I heard from the grapevine that they were out. Like, they went to the card store and they saw them, so I decided to get it. So I wanted to open it up here, see what we got. Let's see here. There we go. Got the ooze. It says give 'em shell. Okay, so I got some full art here of, I guess, Splinter meditating while Raph and Leo spar it out. Pretty cool here. Looks like we got some tokens. This one's already kind of punched out. Oh, look, there's Dawn. He's right there. With more tokens on the sides here. Got some +1/+1s. I got a triangle. I don't even know what that means. A skull. +1s, a swirl. And we also got whatever this is. It has like a number 1, it looks like, on it. I don't really know. Is that supposed to be 1? Oh wait, no, that's just more somethings. I don't even know what those are. Okay, just give me more tokens, I guess. Oh, does this come out? Oh, look at that, it comes out. I pushed it out. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's colors on the back side. There's shells on one side and like sewer grates on the other. That's interesting. Well, it looks like there's actually some art further on the box here. Well, I ripped it, so it's gone, but it's really hard to see in there, but Mike's eating a pizza in there. I mean, I'll spare you taking out the tokens because you probably don't care about that. What you really want to know is in the box, so let's do that. Pretty big box here. Wow. This is cool. See, I've never bought one of these before. This is my first one, so we got a spin down die. Technically it is 20-sided, but it's different than a 20-sided dice because the numbers are supposed to be like right next to each other, so. Well, I missed 11. There it is. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that. The number 20 is a turtle. I guess technically I got the Donatello one because it's purple. Purple and green. That's pretty cool. Kind of get a random one. Dawn's not a bad one to get. Number 1 is the magic symbol. Guess you could use it like a 20-sided dice. Anyways, that's cool. Oh, here we go. So we got some stuff on the top here. This looks like just some art cards. So we got Shredder. And I got the turtles. Actually, this would be kind of a fun bookmark. Not gonna lie, that's probably what I'll use it for. So that's cool. And then I think these are box toppers, and let's see here. So I've got the box topper. I'll go through them in a minute, but then it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boosters. Trying to see if there's anything else in here. I feel like there could be. Give me one moment. I regret ripping that as soon as I did that, so that sucks. It's already gone. I don't know why my first instinct was to rip it up, but it was, and I regretted it instantly. There's probably nothing in here. And I did that for no reason. Wow. Yep. I Don't know why I did that. I'm actually kind of mad at myself. Whatever. Too late. It's gone. Anyways, it did have this in there, but wow, I knocked the camera over. But that was not worth ripping it up for, so I just told you what was in here. Building a pre-release deck. Let's see. 2 colors and 40 cards. So 15 to 18 creatures, 5 to 8 other spells, and that's a mana curve like this. So I may have gotten pretty much everything on this list here already for pre-order. So stuff like the turtle team up and draft night, I'm not sure if I'll open up completely on camera, just because I actually plan on playing with these. So these, however, I will be doing. Well, actually not this one. I don't really do collector stuff. So anyways, after I ripped up the box, I'm not sure why I did that. I feel kind of mad at myself right now. I wasn't even thinking straight. Too late. Not sure why I did that. Anyways, see what's in here. I'm trying not to be too rough with it. Learned my lesson with the box. I'm not sure why I did that. I'll be thinking about that all day for no reason. I don't know. This feels kind of flimsy and thin. Honestly, the Star Wars cards feel much better than this. This feels kind of bad, to be honest with you. Alright, anyways, we got Mikey and Dawn party planners. It's 2. It's a blue or green cost. I wonder if the rules are if you can do blue and a green, or it has to be 2 blue or 2 green. I'm not sure. Anyways, Mutant Ninja Turtles, legendary creature, Ward 2. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Wow. You may play lands and cast mutant, ninja, or turtle spells from the top of your library. If you cast a creature spell this way, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if you always get Mike and Dawn party planners when you buy this, but that's cool. Yeah, I kind of bent it up. Don't like that I did that. Well, actually, no, I didn't do that. Why did I say that? I ripped out the box, and I'll be thinking about that forever now. But I did not do anything to the card. It was just kind of bent out of shape on its own. Look at that. I don't like that. Anyways, man. Look at all those. My instinct right now is be like, oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more videos, but I won't. I'll do at least 1 right now. We'll see how I feel after 1. What? Where's the tab? There we go. I've never really opened a pack like this. I mostly have had recons with Magic, so this is kind of new to me. I've already ripped it open. I'm just trying to see if there's anything special you have to look at on these, but it's just telling you the chance of getting cards, certain cards. Anyways, opening it up. So we got a token. Which way is this supposed to be? Whatever. So you get some token cards here. So it's a 1/1 robot, whatever those things are called. And then it is a mutagen, which is a very big part of the turtle set here. So it's sacrifice this token, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. So okay, so it costs 1 color and doing this. So that kind of sucks, to be honest. I don't to pay 1. You can definitely build them way nice, I'm sure. But in my mind, I'm like, dang, I gotta pay mana and do that. Definitely not the big end of the world, though. Alright, anyways. Oop. Okay, first one. We got Manhole Missile. It is an instant. Manhole Missile deals 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. Say your prayers, Toidles. That's what it says on the flavor text. I guess that's from Rocksteady, or who's that? So, I could be wrong. I'm new to Magic here. I'm pretty sure that's the same as a lightning bolt, right? 3 damage, 2 red. Sounds right to me. But you can also kind of fix your hand a little bit, so that's nice. I'll just put that in there as a benchmark. Hey, we already looked there. Okay. Next we have Mutant Scientist. Artifact creature. Mutant Robot Scientist. When this creature enters, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove it from it instead. Okay, wow. So, if you figure out a way to blink this or anything like that, you could just spam that, and I believe. And then you could just tap a bunch of the creatures and they're gone for like 2 rounds. Or 1 round, I guess. That's cool. 2/2 creature. Next we have Grounded for Life. Instant. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. So it costs 2 mana if it's targeting a tapped creature. And you destroy it. Wow. That's cool. I like that one. It's a good instant. Next we got Purple Dragon Punks. Creature, human rogue. You tap and add 1 red. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or to activate an ability. Alright, that's definitely interesting. So far I feel like a pretty strong red card's coming through. Or at least that's what's appealing to me. Ragamuffin Raptor. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so any creature. You can just go back to your hand. That's pretty good. I like that. Although it's kind of steep of a cost. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Magic. I've played a few games, but it's honestly a pretty new hobby for me. So we've got 4 and green. I don't know. I guess that's turn 4, I guess. You technically can get there, right? 4 or 5. Anyways. Next we got Stomped by the Foot. Instant. Kicker. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, that creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. That's pretty good. I mean, if you're kicking it, sacrificing an artifact or creature, that's a pretty steep price to me, but definitely could be useful sometimes. EPF Point Squad, because she's pointing, get it, and she's in a squad. Creature, Human Soldier. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1 counter on this creature. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, oh yeah, it's 1 for a red-white. So, 2 red-whites. I don't know how you're supposed to say that, but it's pretty cool. Next we got Foot Mystic. Creature, Human Ninja Warlock. Lifelink. Disappear when this creature enters. If a permanent left this battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 Black Ninja creature token. Okay, so I mean you get an extra little 1/1 if something left this turn. It's not like the end of the world. I don't know. I feel like this could be stronger. I don't know. I feel like You make 1/1/1 ninja. Other than that, it just has lifelink. It's not the strongest card ever. I'd definitely put it in something. Wow, okay. Pizza Face, Gastromancer. I don't even know who the heck that is. I'm assuming Pizza Face is his name. I don't know. Never heard of this guy. Legendary artifact creature, Food Mutant. When Pizza Face enters, create a food token. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on top of up to one other target artifact or creature. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 mutant creature in addition to its other types. Wow. You pay 10. Pay 10. Look at that. Pay 10 and sacrifice Pizza Face. You gain 15 life. Holy cow. That is expensive as heck. I've never seen a 10 cost. Jeez. You must need 15 life pretty freaking bad. I don't know. Cost. I can't imagine how many creatures or spells you're not casting to do 10 cost. Jeez. Honestly, he's not crazy. He's not bad though. I like it. I mean, you can turn things into creatures too, basically, just by them leaving the battlefield under your control. So, I mean, things are going to die, or you get rid of it, so that's going to happen. Alright, we got Wingnut, Bat on the Belfry. I probably should look more into the turtles. I wanted to, I just haven't gotten around to it. But legendary creature, Bat Mutant, Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, Wingnut gains your choice of flying, menace, or haste until end of turn. Whenever Wingnut attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This one's pretty good. Another legendary creature in a row, so this could be a commander. It's a 1/2. Pretty, if you want. I always just look at legendary creature and oh, commander, but I don't know if you necessarily want this one to be your commander. I mean, he's not bad, or she, I don't even know, but it's not crazy either. Alright, let's see here. Trying to move the card over. Here we go. Leonardo, Big Brother, legendary creature, mutant ninja turtle, obviously. Sneak. If you cast a spell for 1 white, you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the declared blocker step. He enters tapped and attacking. So Sneak is a new mechanic. Well, it's from what I understand, it's a branch off of one that already kind of exists. I don't remember what it's called at the moment, but you can cost him for like a third of the cost, but you're replacing him with someone else. But return an unblocked attacker. Oh, so yes. So they do switch out. But if it's specifically an unblocked attacker, he enters tapped and attacking. Okay, cool. And Leo gets +1/+0 for each other creature you control. Dang, that is crazy. Really good. Leo's like one of my favorites, so don't be surprised if I get excited for every Leo I see. I think he is my favorite ninja turtle. Anyways, Ninja Teen. Gain the next level as sorcery to add its ability. So, okay, you gotta pay that each time. So whenever a creature you control, it's a 2 and a black for whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not life-changing. Alright, and then 1 and a black later, creatures you control have +1 and have menace. Okay. See, now you make it harder to actually do this by making yourself stronger. Interesting. Creature cards in your graveyard have a sneak 3 black. You may cast creature spells from your graveyard using their sneak abilities. Okay. So you just give everything, even if it doesn't normally have a sneak cost, that sneak cost. It's a little expensive, but not bad. And then this finally makes sense. Because you just bring it back. It's okay. I'll use it eventually, I'm sure. Because at least right now, I'm pretty new to Magic, and I've never really built a deck myself. So this is all new to me, and I'm trying to... It probably works really well with cards I'm not aware of, you know, that kind of thing. Leah, little orphan amphibian. So it's a legendary creature. This thing could be a commander. This? I have no idea who this is. Alliance. When another creature you control enters, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on Lita. Create a food token. You sacrifice it with 2 mana, and you gain 3 life. Okay. Or scry 1. Okay. Interesting. Next, we got the TCRI building. This land enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. Tap to add blue or red. So, I mean, you get 1 health back. It's not crazy, but it's good that it can be blue or black mana. That's nice. And then the Mutant token. There you go. Alright, so that's what it was. I have been more of on the Star Wars grind lately, as you've seen if you're on this channel a lot. So, to be honest, I don't really know how good or bad these were. So, I feel like a lot of the cards on their own and in Magic aren't crazy, but you start teaming them up with other cards and then they become crazy. I love Leo, so I'm putting him on top of the pile, actually. Okay, perfect. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Alright, let's see here. Alright, there's Leo. Big brother. Alright. I'll do one more. I'll see how long the video gets after that. I don't want to make it too long of a video here. There we go. They're like kind of hard to tear at first, and then they just start falling apart. Alright, so should we start with the token like we did last time? I don't really know why I did that, but I did. Alright, token I got this time, Mutagen, we saw that one already. And then we got a token creature ninja. So, makes sense. Put that back there. Wow. Zog Triceraton Castaway. Legendary creature, dinosaur soldier, reach, trample. When Zog enters, target creature can't block this turn. Mountain cycling is a 2 cost. Mountain cycling 2 for 2, discard this card, search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Okay, I'm getting used to how to read these, so that was just explaining it. I thought it was like pay 2 and then pay 2 again, but no, it's just explaining what mountain cycling is. I mean, you gotta be pretty desperate for 1 mountain card. He's a 5/4, that's pretty good. Legendary creature. I mean, if you have ways to get this out of your discard pile, I mean, that could be useful. So you can bring him back, throw him back in, bring in a mountain. Maybe you have a mono red deck or something. Okay, I could see how you could do it. Dinosaur Soldier. I like the art on this card. A lot going on, though. Alright, next we got the Mutant Chain Reaction, Sorcery. Destroy up to one target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Create a mutagen token. I've read that one already, so I'm not going to go and read the mutagen token every time. But we live together, we train together, we fight together, we stand together. We are ninjas. Makes sense? Alright, cool. Next we got Tunneling Rats, Creature Rat. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped for 4 and a black for a 2/2. I gotta be honest, that doesn't seem very worth it. You're paying 5 manas at least for a 2/2. That's expensive as heck. I mean, I guess if you really want a 2/2 creature that bad, but I don't know. I feel like there's better ways to use a card. I remember seeing them talking about this one. Action News Crew. Vigilance, Channel 6 mana. Channel 6 News, I think is what they're referencing, because I think they're Channel 6 News, so that's kind of fun. Discard this card, put a +1 counter on each creature you control, and draw a card. So, to me, you would want at least six creatures, or more. Definitely more if you can, to make this worth it. I mean, that could change the game, I guess, because it's only a 2/2, so as long as you have at least 2 creatures, you don't really lose this. Kind of. Alright. Next we got Return to the Sewers. It's a blue and it's a 3 and a blue. For an instant, target creature owner puts in on their choice. Wow, okay. Starting over. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. You create a mutagen token. So you're just throwing it back in, top or bottom. I mean, you're kind of helping them out a little bit. I mean, if they get to choose, so they can just put it back on top and then have it back next round. That's, I mean, not the strongest card in my opinion. Something though. Mutant Town Musicians. That art is hard to see. I know it might be hard to pick up on the camera, but it's dark. Very dark. Anyways, it is a mutant bard performer, trample, alliance. When another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. There's a lot of alliance cards, so if you have a lot of those, some of them I think affected others, and others affected themselves. This one does itself. Well, that's only until end of turn, so it's not even the craziest thing. Alright, Foot Elite. Human Ninja. When this creature attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Damage effects that say destroy don't destroy it. That's good to know, honestly. Sometimes I don't really know what it's talking about. That's a 2 for a white-black. I probably should have said that earlier. Next we got Hand Wand Jitty. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. It's Hard One Jitty. 1 and a red for artifact equipment. Equipped creature has double strike. Equipped for 2. Attached to target creature you control. Equipped only as a sorcery. So you can move this around on your turn, but you have to pay 2 every time. Not bad, honestly. That's pretty good. Double strike. Nice. I would put that on something. Karai, Future of the Foot, legendary creature, Human Ninja. Looks like she's got Shredder's mask. And if you look on their sword, you can see the turtles. I don't know if that picks it up well. Sneak cost, unblocked attacker. Yep, same thing as Leo, if you remember that. It only costs 1 more mana than she does normally. Whenever Karai deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If her sneak cost was paid this turn, instead return that card to the battlefield. Holy cow. So there is sometimes a benefit. It's pretty good. I like that, honestly. You know what? I'm going to try turning on the light, see if I like it. That's not good or bad. Probably bad. Now you got a lot of glare. Turn that off. I need to work on the lighting situation. There's a lot of natural light coming through that window. I actually have the light in the room on, but it really makes no difference with that window. And it's going this way, which is probably good, except for, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, I actually really like this one. So if you're doing a white black, I'd probably put her in there. Nice. Next one. Mona Lisa, Science Geek. I believe this is the person that Raph really likes. She's a lizard mutant. She has reach. Add X mana of any one color where X is Mona Lisa's power. That's pretty good. That's really good. I mean, even if you don't use her as... I mean, she can block. She has reach. That's good. She's got 3 health. She can get most flyers are like 2/2 tokens, I think. So that's cool. Well, she can block them anyway. She won't kill them. And then you got some land advantage going on there. So that's cool. You know, I've heard of this turtle. I don't know anything about her, though. Jenica, Bad Apple, Big Sister. Mutant creature, mutant ninja turtle. When Jenica enters, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Plane cycling. So this one, same cost as the mountain cycling, but for planes. Makes sense. Huh, okay, cool. I do like this. She makes a red token. Not bad. Interesting. So if you're doing white and red, maybe that's what this is for. That's interesting. Wow, okay, this is cool looking. Tokar and Razar, terrible 2s. Legendary creature, turtle wolf mutant. So turtle wolf, and they're mutants. The spell can't be countered. Menace. Whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value, Toka and Razar deal 3 damage to that player. That's actually really good. I actually like this one a lot. So, especially because it can't be countered, it may be really nice to use as a commander because they can't counter it. So they can't just keep throwing you back and making you pay more. It's always going to be 2 mana, red or black. And then Menace. So yeah, I think the sneak cost, my bad. Sneak costs sometimes are cheaper, I think. So maybe that's what it's trying to fight against. So that's cool. I like that. It looks like Godzilla, so that's cool. Is this shiny? I think it is. Okay, yeah, I believe it is. It's kind of hard for me to tell. It's not like all rainbowy like Star Wars does, but it is. I'm trying to get it so I can see it first before I start blabbering. Oh, there we go. On the camera here, I am able to see a rainbow sheen to it. That is cool. I don't remember getting a foil in that other one. Maybe I did. Whatever. Eastwind Avatar. It's a creature, bird spirit avatar, flying and vigilance. I like that. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1 until end of turn. So she can hit for 3/4. I actually really like that one. That one's really cool. Oh, and look at that. We got an island, basic land. That's just blue. It's a stormy seas in there. I like the lightning. That's cool. Make it more blue. Very nice. Alright, I think out of those ones, my favorite was probably... Ooh. I think I like either this one. Nah. I really like the Terrible Twos one. That one was fun. Sorry, I know it's not the best on-screen appearance right now. I'm trying to find the one I was talking about. I think this is my favorite one out of this one. I do like these. I don't know much about this ninja, this girl ninja with the yellow band. I don't really know anything about her, so I think my favorite one's probably Toka and Razar. I don't know who those either are, so. And I like how this is my favorite dinosaur. Is a Triceratops, so that's cool. So putting that there. Alright, this video is getting a little bit long, so I might split up the other packs into other videos. But you saw, it came with tokens. It came with this box topper thing that's kind of bent out of shape that I don't like. Anyways, I'll live. It is a foil, I believe. It feels like the other shiny one. Not as clear with the foils in this game than Star Wars. Gotta be honest, I feel like the Star Wars cards feel better. These feel incredibly thin and easy to rip. Just saying. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm pretty excited about this. I know a lot less about turtles than I thought I did after opening these. So something to keep in mind is to get the full effect of this release. Maybe it'd be better to have more knowledge about the turtles than I do. I actually have downloaded some of the books and comics to read, so I'm going to be reading those eventually. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm definitely going to be opening the rest of these, but I'm going to do one pack at a time because, well, that was a lot. So it's already been 36 minutes into this video, and, well, no one's going to watch that long, to be honest with you. And I need to do homework. Imagine that. So yeah, look out for these ones. So there's going to be at least, I bought 2 packs not knowing entirely what was going to be in here. I should have known it would be more packs, to be honest with you. But boom, I got at least 6 more episodes or videos of this release until I get my full collection pre-order that I pre-ordered here. Then we'll have a lot more to open, a lot more. Alright, I'm pretty excited about it. It makes me want to read it more, so when I see these cards, I'll be like, hey, that's this guy I just read about. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And, yeah, if any suggestions, I know I just started opening these, so these will be on the channel for at least a week or so while the release is kind of new. I think that'll be fun to do. So, keep an eye out for that. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So leave a comment for the next one you want me to open. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.